They've been helping guard London round the clock throughout the Olympics, but now they're leaving to prepare for a return to Afghanistan. While HMS Ocean will remain in the Thames for the Paralympics, crews from 661 Squadron, 1 Regiment Army Air Corps, fly home to their base in Gutersloh tomorrow. During their Olympic deployment, sandwiched between tours of Afghanistan, their Lynx helicopters carrying snipers scrambled twice against potential airborne threats to the Games. Geoff Meade's been on board.
Britain's biggest warship, the 20,000-ton HMS Ocean, stands sentinel in the Thames, her imposing bulk deterrent enough against trouble from the sky. Tomorrow, about a month since the carrier squeezed through the barrier at the start of the Olympics deployment, the bulk of her helicopter force will lift off from her flight deck, mission accomplished. On high readiness throughout the tournament, 661's Lynxes, supported by Dish for 672 Squadron, were sent into potential action on just 2 occasions. Fortunately, neither was an actual attack, but light aircraft triggering an alert by innocently approaching the no-fly zone. It was a testing time for air and ground crews unused to operating from a ship.
We stepped up to this task following an Afghanistan tour. On return from this task, we'll be going back to Afghanistan. Completely different. We've never operated from ship before as a squadron, and none of the personnel within my squadron have operated from a ship either. So completely different, very unique.
Meticulous planning and precision flying was needed in an environment cluttered with possible hazards and in sight of hundreds of living rooms.
But as you can see, if you look around you, we've got neighbours that are only 300 metres away. If you look up onto the hill where Greenwich Observatory is, you can see a mast there. The mast is 150 feet. Until yesterday, there were 4 sets of wires with a sky camera. Those were strung right along across the river, past Cutty Sark, over the old Naval College. And the chaps had to alter their local procedures and actually had to fly underneath the wires.
Below decks, folding back the aircraft rotors was an unfamiliar skill, along with mounting Army helicopter skids onto temporary wheels to move around ship. But for the technicians, it was worth it to be part of an event that earned them public gratitude whenever they stepped ashore.
From the general public, it was a good response. They have been thanked a few times being in and around London. They thank the effort that we've made to sort of keep it safe.
Travelling all around the country, people see you in uniform and they just want to speak to you and say hello and say thank you, and it's been absolutely brilliant.
And this isn't the first time that grey and green helicopters have operated from this deck. The Air Corps' Apaches launched from here for operations over Libya. So it looks like in the future the Army will get plenty more chances to gain their sea legs. Ocean's pennant number seemed personalised to London 2012, and she proved ideal for the job. Engineers provided essential services for 400 soldiers who lived aboard whilst guarding nearby equestrian events. And the galleys managed to serve up 12 meal sittings a day. The ship itself serving to remind the public of the sometimes overlooked value of the senior service.
First and foremost, it is a massive statement of intent that we are here to provide a safe and secure Olympics. There's probably nothing more demonstrative than bringing the biggest asset in a defensive entry and parking it right here in the centre of London with helicopters on deck armed with snipers. I think, and the deterrent effect of that has been quite important.
In the pause between safeguarding the Olympics and the Paralympics, Ocean's crew could be forgiven a bit of downtime. Instead, they're working out, inspired like the rest of Britain by a Games whose success and safety they did so much to guarantee. Geoff Meade, Forces News, Greenwich.